Good morning. Good morning. Well, I decided that if I waited until I was all pretty-fied, I might not manage this video. This is quiet, and so I want to get it done. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you a little bit about my project. I'm doing it on wood, and I have, as I've shown, I have already planned the format where all the faces will go, and I did this from inspiration from an artist named Hundertwasser, and there is a website, and it's just fabulous, and it's full of more than you can look at in 2 or 3 days. In fact, I haven't even exhausted it all yet, but I did get hung up looking at the paintings, and what I loved about it was that his comments are with most of the paintings, and they're very detailed and very interesting, and you can tell it's his voice, and so it's really cool. When I got to number 135, called 99 Heads, number 134, not 135, it just hit me that that's what I would do on this board that I had already prepped. Last year, I bought a board at Lowe's or Home Depot or one of those places. You know, okay, it's just a board. Nice, smooth, flat board. It's 12 by 36, 1 foot by 3 feet. And I was going to do a tall, I was going to create a tall, skinny collage lady, you know, something really cool. But that inspiration never happened, and I heard or read on a blog somebody that was painting. I think she actually did encaustic, if I'm remembering right, and she mentioned that she was fixing to prep several boards with chalk paint, and that was her first layer, like instead of gesso, which to me chalk paint is kind of a gesso. So anyway, I thought, hey, that's cool. I have some chalk paint left over, although it's a graphite, which is a dark gray. I will paint my board with this chalk paint, and maybe that will, you know, get me going. Well, it didn't. The board sat there on the table, and it's like, okay, what now? Every time I would pass it, you stupid board, what now? You know, just waiting. But anyway, so when I found the 99 Heads, it was the format that inspired me. It was like, I didn't care about painting like he did, and I just liked that format and the way he managed to get 99 heads on there. So I shut it down, got excited about my board and 100 heads, and I figured out, without going back to his, I figured out how I wanted to get the 100 spots on my board for 100 heads. And of course I did remember that he did a sequence of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In other words, each row he added one going across. I did that up to a point, and I wanted mine to be very random sizes in each row, and so I would just whack out, you know, the little papers, and I glued them all down. And after I did that, I used before I did that, I used some red Matisse background paint and painted my board red. And then I put the paper on, and then after I got the paper on, for some reason I wanted some texture, although the reason I wanted the paper on there is because I didn't like the wood texture that I could see. So I used a something golden, and used a palette knife and just kind of scraped a layer on that gave a little bit of texture. Unfortunately, in some of the areas the texture hits, you know, maybe where I wouldn't want it to, but anyway, so that's what I did. And then on top of the texture, I used a layer of one of my golden fluids. I don't know, it was probably red oxide or one of the kind of red colors. And so then I was ready, and sometime during this point, although I started out knowing I was going to do 100 faces, it was just during the process of doing this that the kind of bell went off in my head that, hey Sharon, this is what you'll do, just one a day. You have permission to do more than one, but you only should try for one a day. And then that leaves you time to do all the other many things that's on your mind and that you need to do. So that was kind of cool to realize that. Anyway, so I'm going to show you my board, and here it is. And as you can see, I started over here with 1, and then 2 and 3 and 4 and so on, and then as he did, I leave this big area here blank, and I'm not sure exactly what I might do there. I may not end up leaving it blank, but it's all going to depend on how it looks as far as composition once I have finished or am closer to finishing, or some light bulb goes off in my head. You know how that happens. Anyway, so that was the main thing. I just wanted to show you my board, and I know you just can't see it that well here. Here is the faces over here that I'm working on. Where is it? Right here. Hard to see. Right here. I haven't quite finished that one, and it was yesterday's, on the first day, 9 days, that I didn't quite finish. But anyway, I know there was more that I wanted to say, but I'm thinking that I've said enough. Have fun. Have a good day. Paint a face a day.